today. Next weekend, the Buffalo Gap Volunteer Fire Department is hosting their first Fish Fry. This is raising funds for brand new equipment and to helping them to better serve the community. So here to tell us more is Brandy Hannon and Nick Watkins. Welcome. Glad to have you here today.
Nice to be here.
We've got a week to plan and to get your tickets because this is your first Fish Fry.
It is.
Don't say that. That's hard to say very quickly. First Fish Fry for the Buffalo Gap Volunteer Fire Department.
Yes, and we're excited to have everybody come out and join us. It's going to be at 1142 Williams Street. That's the Buffalo Gap Community Center. Yep. If you're familiar with Dutchlanders,
and you ought to be if you're from this area.
If you're not,
this is your chance.
We're going to be right across the street from that.
So speaking of Dutchlanders, no longer an operation, but fabulous fish and seafood, and you all got the inside scoop.
We did. We got Connie's blessing to make this happen with her recipe.
With her recipe? Mm-hmm. Because fish fry, well, it's not a fish fry without the right batter, is it?
No, correct. It's not.
And so you have the Dutchlanders recipe for this fish fry coming up next weekend.
Yes.
And we've tried it a couple times, and it seems right.
It's been tested and proved.
Yes. We had to make sure we honored Connie well with this.
Well, how exciting is this? Your volunteer fire department, how many volunteers serve and work with you on this one?
We have about 40 volunteers with our bunch, and we serve about 13 to 14,000 people in our little coverage area, so that's quite a bit for our little staff.
You don't think about Buffalo Gap that we think of them as our little sister right here south of Abilene, and it's a quaint, it's a tight-knit community. Everyone's everybody's friends. We know, we check on each other, and yet it doesn't, you're not limited to just the city limits of Buffalo Gap specifically. You actually, I mean, you're always on the move. You're responding to calls all across Taylor County.
We go to Tuscola, we go to Potosi, we go to View, all areas around. We've even traveled even further out of if they need us for a wildfire, we will go.
It's truly a gift that you give of yourself as volunteers to answer these calls and to step into place when everyone else is trying to flee and get to safety, and you all go in there to protect these homes. We saw this during the Mesquite Heat Fire just 2 years ago, and you're still feeling the effects and having to deal with some of the repercussions from that fire. Yes,
the repairs, the tires, mesquite trees and thorns are horrible on these tires. They look big and strong, but you get one wrong puncture and you're spending $800 on a tire real quick.
So we're hoping everyone comes out and you're going to have enough fish for 500 people next weekend.
Yes.
You can get your tickets. The ticket, we'll put the information up in a moment. That's $20 for a ticket, but there's also a raffles and a live auction going on. So it's not just eating, but there's plenty to purchase, and you've got some really amazing items.
We do. We've gotten a set of cornhole boards that was donated by a small business here, Trucks Custom Cornhole Boards. They were generous enough to make us a set with our logo on them. So those will be up in the live auction. We've got the Major League Baseball Association. They've donated some signed balls and a signed baseball bat, 3 Rangers, 1 Astro, and 1 Angel. So
and Nick,
all big name.
Well, it's the Rangers, and we're back playing with the boys as spring playing right now into the summer. And Nick, you mentioned in this raffle, you get a raffle ticket. There's a an amazing item up for raffle too.
It's the featherweight. It's a 308. It's the first year they made that. It's valued around about $6,000.
Get your raffle ticket. Get your fish ticket. Get out there and support the Buffalo Gap Volunteer Fire Department. We appreciate everything you guys do out there.
Yes, we're going to have some things for the kiddos. We're going to have a bounce house. We'll have the trucks out. They can climb on the trucks, and we'll be doing some stuff with them.
It's a family affair.
It's a family affair. We'll be having some little frisbees that have fire awareness on it for them. So we try to not only just
you take care of everybody.
We take care of everybody.
No matter what. All right. Yeah. Thank you so much. We want you to all make plans. This is at the Buffalo Gap Community Center, 1142 Williams Street, next Saturday, May 18th from 5 to 8 p.m. We're going to have a link and more information on our website, bigcountryhomepage.com.